Hello, my friends. For today's video, I want to finish this living room slash dining room. It's like half, I would say like a quarter. Like I have my couches in here, so it feels like the space is pretty much done, but it's not. I just have couches in the room, and then I just have all of my plants behind me here, not well organized. So for my living room, I have my couch here, and then I have plants over here and over here. And then above the couch, we have this other wall. You can see it's kind of like indented, so the shelves fit nicely there. But then we have this. I have no idea what I want to put there. I'm assuming some sort of artwork. Maybe I'll make it, maybe not. On this side's pretty much going to stay the same, other than I probably will put decor a little bit over here, maybe some plants. But this side behind me, relatively done. So let's move to the kitchen slash dining room. Table, nothing needs to be done. She's staying like that. She's good to go. She's amazing. But the chairs, they need some work in the sense that they're not that comfortable, just these metal chairs, and we want to sit on something comfortable. So we've been sitting on these two cushions here in the meantime, but I do want to sew some custom cushions for these chairs. Also, fun fact, the chairs are from the 1950s and they were just recently restored, so that's why they look so spanking brand new, but they're actually 7 years old, these chairs. Anyways, as we make our way up, we see this disco ball up here that I don't like. Unfortunately, I do not like the disco ball that came with our place. Like if there was a true disco ball, then I'd probably keep it. But because it's like a fake disco ball, we're changing it. And then over here, we have this big empty wall, which is where I want to put the big mirror. I want a nice big honker of a mirror here so I can see what I look like every day, because I can't really do that in the bathroom. It's 2:25. We got a good chunk of the day left. So I am thinking what we should go do is, one, we should go to IKEA. IKEA is always a great place to start for any makeover, and they also do have a rug I'm very intrigued by, and a little tiny mirror I want to DIY. Go. So on our IKEA trip, the two things I was mainly looking for was, one, a rug for our living room, which we ended up getting. We ended up finding this rug right there. This one that I'm holding right this second. This is the one we got, and oh my goodness, it's like the most beautiful thing in the world. And the second thing I was looking for was some mirror decor, which I originally was going to DIY, but then I found this one, so I ended up buying 5 of them. And then we got a desk, and then ice cream. And then ice cream for Benson. And then we drove home. Here's the sunset that night. Good morning! So we're almost at the fabric store, and we're gonna be buying fabric, obviously, and we're gonna be buying foam because I am making the cushions for our dining room chairs. I looked online and you can get some foam things, pads, whatever you want to call them, for our chairs, or not really. They're for other chairs, but they would work, but they're not gonna be perfect. So I decided I'm going to take on the project. I'm gonna make them myself. So we're gonna go pick up all the supplies here. Definitely gonna be pricey. If you guys have ever made anything with fabric upholstery, is a lot of money, that fabric and supplies. So it's gonna be pricey and hopefully worth it, because I don't have a lot of, let's say, experience in upholstery. We're here at the fabric store and I brought a friend. So originally going into this fabric store, I was thinking to get some faux leather for the seats, even though I wasn't like super ecstatic about this because, again, beginner when it comes to upholstery. So then I decided maybe not to get such a hard fabric, and I went to the other fabrics and found these two really great green ones. Great green. Yeah. And so I had to choose between these two. And then I ended up going with the first one, my favorite, and that is the fabric I bought. Thank you. Fabric secured. Let's go. So Tim and I were trying to make friends with our neighbors, and I'm not really doing a great job at that so far because this morning we were in the elevator with our one neighbor trying to make a good impression, and somehow I told him I don't like people coming over to our place. So we're just gonna take a quick break from the video because today's video is sponsored by Pila. If you guys haven't heard of Pila before, they are this amazing Canadian company that makes these biodegradable phone cases. I personally have been using them for well over 2 years now, and they are my go-to phone case because one, they're biodegradable, so when I upgrade a phone, I don't have to feel bad about throwing my phone cases into the garbage and then not biodegrading because they're made out of plastic. These ones can go right into your compost. But other than Pila just having amazing designs and their cases being, of course, biodegradable, they also have a military grade drop protection, which is good for everyone like me that drops their phone like 58 times a day. And if you're wondering what is in these phone cases that make them 100% biodegradable, plants. They're made from plants. So if you guys want to get your very own Pila case, they give me a code to share with you guys. It is Jenna. If you guys use that at checkout, you'll get 30% off your whole order. So I do have a little bit of exciting news to share with you guys because I've been keeping it a secret for the last day because I wasn't very sure if we were going to do this, but we might do a major change to our place. We might paint the ceiling. We might paint it blue. And these are the colors I have that we are deciding on, but I just feel like, especially when I was eating my cereal yesterday morning, I was just looking at the living room, and then I was looking at the kitchen, and then I was looking at the living room, and then I was looking at the kitchen, and I just felt like there was a disconnect because my living room is very fun. There's nice colors in here, but the kitchen, it's very cookie cutter in the sense that it looks like a new build kitchen, you know? So first thing I did was I started on the pattern for my cushions, and geez, this took a long time. It was not fun, but I did it and I got it done. And then Tim, he got very impatient and he really wanted the rug on his toes when he sat on the couch. So then I took a break and we put the rug down. And then I also got a Facebook Marketplace find. I found this coffee table on Facebook Marketplace. It's so pretty. So I had to obviously put that down. And then I started working on the draft for my cushions. And honestly, I really didn't get that far because I got too impatient and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna start working on the final one. So I started cutting them out and oh my goodness, there was a lot of pieces to cut out, but I did it. I did it, almost broke my back, but I did it. So last night, I was sitting on the couch. I was there on my phone just looking through Facebook Marketplace as I usually do like 45 times a day, and this time it was special because when I was looking, I found this pair of side tables, which I actually really wanted this actual side table because a few weeks ago I found this actual side table, same one, and I wanted to get it. But then I was too slow and I didn't get it. It sold. I was bummed out, so I didn't get it. But last night I was looking and someone was selling a pair of them. It's like this vintage IKEA side tables right here. This is the photo of them. And I couldn't believe my eyes. So I messaged them. We're on our way. We're picking them up. I'm getting them. I just feel like they're going to be the perfect side tables. These are the most beautiful side tables I've ever seen in my lifetime. Here's the side table. I'm thinking it's going to go over here. This. Oh, that looks so good. It is absolutely perfect. It's like, it couldn't be more perfect. I'm so happy. I love that the glass is clear so you can still see through, so it still looks bigger, the space. It's not blocking anything. And it's just like the perfect fit here. Oh my goodness. So next task is we need to pick the blue color, and I'm still debating a few because I really like this blue Echo and this Frisky blue.
Like look, when you have it like this,
yeah,
it looks good. When you have it like this, it's very dark.
Yeah. Here's the inspo pic. Slightly purple, blue, the ceiling. And then this is the color we chose. It's more of like a true blue. It's not purple. It's not green. It's just kind of, you know, blue. Okay, so we've done a lot of prep work, so I'm gonna start with the big paint roller and start doing the majority of the ceiling. We have the paint down here, right there. And we also have the windows open, so it's gonna be kind of noisy, but I'm hoping this doesn't take too long, because it's legit just like 100 square foot of space, but then again, it could take us like 48 years. Beautiful. Well, the lady at Home Depot told us that the one can of paint was gonna be good enough for this whole area, which I was weary on, and I was right. It wasn't enough. I got to like over there and we haven't even touched up the edges, so I'm gonna go get one more can of paint. I need my foam because they've also cut it now, so I can go pick it up. And then I gotta race home because my sister's coming over now. So I am home now. I gave my sister a tour of my place because she has not been here yet. And now I'm getting back at it, even though Tim has pretty much almost finished it. It's just pretty much the edges we need to work on. He's just working on that corner over there with the new paint. So I'm thinking we're gonna be done pretty soon, like a few more hours, but we're gonna be done at least in one day, which is so exciting. Actually, you know that fancy light, the disco ball we used to have? It's worth like $3,000. Isn't that crazy? It's like $3,000 that lamp when we looked it up on like the Google and took a picture of it. So we're gonna try to sell that. I don't think we're gonna get $3,000 for it, but yeah, that was, we were a little surprised. Okay, before I start, let me just give you the tour of what we have. So we have almost all of this. We have that area. This is done, pretty much just the corner here. And then Tim's working on this part of the place here. So yeah, not very much, just a lot of little detailed things, which again could be a long time. We are done, or yeah, I did a lot, okay? Tim did most of it, but I did some too, but it's done. Our ceiling is done. We still have the tape up because we're gonna wait for it to completely 100% dry before we do the satisfying unveiling of all the corners. But in the meantime, I think we're gonna try to install our new lamp here. So last night, after we put up the light and it was completely dried, the paint, we noticed we didn't really do that great of a job. It was very splotchy. It just, in the lighting, you could just see streaks and it was bad. It was really bad. So this morning, we went back to Home Depot. We got another quart of paint and Tim repainted the whole thing. And now it finally looks good enough that we can actually take off the tape. So far, we peeled off the tape up here and also over here. And good news, bad news. Good news, this bulb right here, 2 thumbs up. It looks really good. Bad news, this big part right here, the paint bled through the tape for majority of it, so we're gonna have a little bit of work after to touch that off, touch it up. Okay, see me? So I just finished the first bottom cushion, and it took a lot of time, a lot longer than I thought it would. And now that I'm done the bottom cushion, right there, I don't think I need a cushion for the back. Because honestly, you know, it feels kind of good just like this. And I'm also just a little lazy too, because I'd rather do 4 cushions than 8 cushions. So we're changing it midway through. We're just doing bottom cushions. And I think it looks better like this. So unfortunately, I have only 2 cushions done. It got too hot on the deck, I couldn't do any more. And my cushions are below average looking. I just didn't factor in that the cushion should be curved and not flat, so it's wrinkly. Okay, here we go, day 58 on making my cushions. Hopefully I can get them done today because I got out here early enough that I actually have a decent amount of the day before the sun comes over and bakes me like bacon, cooks me like bacon. I don't think anyone says that. Sorry, it's really noisy out here. I'm just gonna have to get really close so you can hear me. So, my next project, what I wanna do is paint a painting for the wall above my couch there. And usually I don't actually paint stuff for my walls. Usually I just get other artists and put that on the wall, but I just haven't been able to find something that really stood out to me and was amazing for that wall. So I feel like in the meantime, I should just paint something just so something's on the wall and just wait out until I find like that amazing piece. So I'm done my painting. It does look a little bit different than when you guys saw it last because I did have a little bit of a crisis of deciding if I liked it or not and if I wanted to put it on my wall. And I decided I didn't like it. So I made it better. And I honestly do feel like I made it better. This is my painting. It is called 12 Circles. And I don't care if anybody hates it or talks bad about it because I like it. And it's gonna go on my wall until I don't want it on my wall. So this mirror is definitely going on the shelf. I do have 2 of them, so I might put both up here. Not sure, but this is like one of my favorite decor pieces right now. You can see the color on the wall. I also have this candle light that I thrifted, I don't know when. I have this candle I made. It was just a jar or a vase that I thrifted and made a candle. I don't know where things are going. So this morning we were at HomeSense and I was looking for a bath mat for our bathroom. And I ended up walking past the mirrors, and in the mirrors I ended up finding the one mirror I need for my place because I really wanted a ginormous mirror, and apparently they're just really hard to find unless you want to wait like 3 months. But I found one today. I found one at HomeSense, but the only thing is it's too big to fit in our car, and I bought it. So we're gonna try to walk there and then carry it home. It's not that close either. Yes, a little big compared to me. It's like up to me. Yeah. This is, yeah, I'm like sweating. Okay. We got like a quarter of the way. This cross. We got the mirror here, and I have never had so many people stare at me in my whole entire life walking that mirror over here. It was quite the workout. Ready? So we got the mirror up, it looks so good. So next we're actually just gonna finish the last couple things, like putting the new lamp up and then also putting up my masterpiece. So this lamp right here, I ended up thrifting just a few days before this, and it was brass originally, but we ended up spray painting it white, where obviously it's white now. But you can see me thrift this, the whole process, in my last Thrift With Me. If you're curious about me thrifting home decor pieces, this is the only piece I ended up finding for home decor, but I just wanted to throw that in there. So it's been a few days since I last filmed, and I wanted to get the perfect lighting to show you guys my whole space because I'm actually done it now, finally. But that day just never came, and now it's like a week later and I still don't have the ending of this video filmed. So I just gotta do it today. It's sunny out, so it's like decent lighting in here. So that's what's next in the video. But before I get into what my place looks like and do the grand reveal, I am making soup. I'm making homemade soup, which I haven't made in such a long time, so I'm very excited. So let me make my soup first and then I'll show you guys the grand reveal. smells so good, but sometimes I make things and it smells good, but then it doesn't taste good. Okay, let's see how I did. It's pretty fire. So I cleaned everything. I got everything so spiffy in here for the final reveal of my place. So I'm just gonna quickly go through all the little spots in this living room slash kitchen slash dining room. It's not very big, so this will be quick, but in the living room over here, you can see it's changed a lot from the beginning. Obviously, I had my 2 couches here right from the start, but I really didn't have much else. So we got the carpet, the coffee table, which is thrifted, Facebook Marketplace. And then up here, the shelves are all there. So this is kind of the same. I did get some decor, as you guys saw, which I'm hoping still to get more decor and not have so many plants there. But for now, I'm really happy with it. And then over here, we got my masterpiece, which I feel looks really good. I used the same blue from the ceiling in the kitchen, so I feel like it blends really well. I'm personally very happy with it, so it's staying there for now. And then the corner, same plant. We got my cool little IKEA side table. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the living room, other than we got our TV over here, which this side of the living room did not change at all. It's just a TV. Now over in the kitchen. So this is kitchen slash dining room. I don't really know what to call it, but I guess the big thing in the room is this ginormous mirror here. And when I bought it, I didn't realize how big it was. I was looking for a really big mirror, but was not expecting to get a mirror this big. But man, am I happy with it. It is just so nice to actually see the full room and see my whole body when I'm looking at it. Because before I had like a little circle one, which was nice, but it only got like half my body. So this is like a dream come true. And then beside it, I just styled it with 2 plants that I've already had. Already had the stand. You can see the Value Village sticker on there. I got to change that. And then my other plant. As for the dining, or we're gonna call this the kitchen. Already had this table, which I got on Facebook again, and then I got the chairs on Facebook. They're 1950 chairs, or from 1950. And then this is how the little cushions turned out. I am like 90% happy with them. I'm not in love with how they wrinkle a little bit, but again, I'm not an upholsterer, so I don't know what I'm doing, but they do the job. I think they look good. No one really notices. And then up here, this is one of the last things we changed was the lamp, which way happier with this. I think it looks so good. And then, you know, the big thing about our place was the blue ceiling. This is actually the #1 thing I am most happy about is the blue ceiling and how good it looks. It's life-changing. You should really paint your ceiling blue, or just a fun color. And then the rest of the kitchen, it's like the same. I just styled plants here. They're typically just my propagation plants that are just here by the sink. And then I just got some blue tea towels, and that is it for the kitchen. But that is it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this living room makeover, this big room makeover. I thought it was spicy, so I hope you guys liked it. But that's it, so I'm gonna go. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!